Alright, welcome back. I am Neopyri. And I have to apologize for two things. First of all, you may notice that my banana count and my life count is inconsistent with the last episode. That is because at some point between when I attempted to record episode 3, my emulator I accidentally hit save instead of load save state, so wow. And my emulator went derp. Actually, I went derp and accidentally saved over my save state, and I should have made a backup, honestly, but I didn't because I'm derp. And I had to play through. Fortunately, though, I saved in the last video, so I went from that save file and played my way up to where I was. So thankfully, there's that. And booyah! So thankfully there was that I can go off from, and of course, the other thing I'm apologizing for is cutting off in the first place, because as you saw, that could have taken less than a minute to finish the rest of the level, but I was being cautious because YouTube's upload rules. It has to be 15 minutes, and I can probably push that to 15 minutes and 30 seconds, but I'm assuming it's strictly 15 minutes. Anyway, so we're gonna skip Funky Kong, but I'll explain Funky Kong after this. But during this first boss fight, basically all you do, if I remember correctly, is you throw eggs at him. You throw the eggs that he throws at you. You don't have to throw them. You just run up to him and do that. In fact, I prefer to use Dixie for this. I don't know why. I think it's because she keeps the egg higher up. Less chance of it actually hitting you. But okay, as we're doing this boss fight, I'll explain more about my name, Neopyri. Neopyri is a character I made up for a story a while back. Basically, my friend introduced me into the world of Alien vs. Predator, and I started watching Predator movies and started yay! So I started watching Predator movies, playing video games, and after a certain point I decided, I'm gonna make a story. And the story is that Pyri is the main character, and he's half Predator, half human. As such, he is, and because of such, he is, well, that story is a more elaborate with how his parents met. His father is the Predator, and his mother was a human marine who basically got stranded on a planet, and she was pretty much forced to work with the Predators or die alone. So she took the latter of the two, and over the course of time, whether she wasn't sure whether it was her instincts that made her, natural instinct that made her do it, or if it was just general emotions that she felt for the clan leader. But the consensus was collect the stars. Anyways, the consensus, but the reality was she fell in love with him, but it wasn't really true love. It was questionable love at best. And at some point she even admitted to her son, saying that she probably the only reason why she was chosen as a mate, why she chose him as her mate, was her primitive desire to become the best. Anyway, that aside, that's pretty much where Neopyri came from that story. I really should finish writing it out at some point. I wrote it out a long time ago, it's just that I never finished it. But anyway, keep going on. Oh, he can shoot. Oh, no, no, come back, come back. I need you for stuff. I need you for stuff, man. Whatever. We don't really need him. But I do need her. So anyway. Random, aside from the apology and explanation of Pyrai's name, or Neo Pyrai's name, I saw this ad for like a toy, basically like a pop where it's a Willy, like the continuous Willy. It's basically a bunch of remote control or a bunch of toys that. No, don't derp me. And basically, the toy was all the toy was doing. Sweetness. I can maybe fit in like one more level in this episode, but that's be pushing it, I suppose. But basically, what the toy did, the purpose of the toy was essentially to. Wait, what? The toy was, basically, it will continuously do a Willy. Now, this is Lover's Land, me named Kubla, and you call me rich, it cost you 8 pieces. I have 7. I don't know what you do. I have no idea what he's for. I guess he's a shortcut? That would make sense, maybe? But, try to fit in this level real quick. I'm really sorry if it ends up with me, cutting off, mid-level again, but I guess I can't be helped at some points. If it does, then I'll be sure to, then I would be sure next stop. TNT, bitch. But, yeah, the story goes, so let's back to my story. Basically, the toy was just, continually doing a wheel, like a motorcycle continue doing a wheelie. And so, for some reason that conjured up like a childhood memory of mine where back in like when I was in like, let's say 4th grade, like not 4th, I'd say 3rd-ish, maybe. Where back when I was in 3rd grade, I knew this guy. He was so obnoxious, but he was like one of my only friends ever, so who else was I gonna hang out with? And basically, at one point, while riding bikes with him, I popped my wheel. One of my wheels popped and no, but I popped my wheel. And he essentially, what he kept telling me was, me being the kid I was, I tried riding my bike with a popped wheel, and it was doable. It was just a little annoying at times. That was it. No, TNT. Because I'm TNT. But why derpness now? Honestly, I think I should, like, at the end of this let's play, I think I should tally up how many times I say derp. Just to see how much I say it. But honestly, can you feel the derpness rising? That was kind of pretty pro right there. But, yeah, so, while riding with him one day, he's like, how can you pop a wheelie and then still ride up? I'm like, pop a wheelie? Doesn't that mean to, like, do a wheelie? And he's like, no, he's like, you can't pop a wheelie and, keep riding your bike. I'm like, if I can pop a wheelie and keep riding my bike, then I'll be awesome, and I don't need you. But, he was just the most obnoxious player. He was one of those guys. Another reason why I didn't like him as much is because we were also playing Pokemon together, and shut up, you. we were playing Pokemon together, like trading card games, because I was a kid and who else was I gonna play with? No! Derp! Stop being derp! Parai! Stop being derp now. I command you. But, one annoying thing traits about him was, he would pronounce, psychic as pie kick. It was just a really annoying thing because, the P is silent in psychic. The P is, silent. It's there, but it's silent. You don't say it. Stop being derp. Stop being derp now, I command you. But, he insisted, and on top of that, like, he was, like, barely a grade higher than me. And he was actually the same grade, but he kept boasting, like, saying, like, oh, he's higher grade than me. And, he was smarter than me, and to prove his smartness, he can, like, divide. He knew how to divide a number. And I was like, how does that determine your smartness? You and I are the same grade. Like, congratulations, you figured out something, you probably figured that out on a calculator, and just been repeating that to everybody else. Jump, 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 no, no, damn it. No, no. Get him when he's going down, there we go. I'm learning. Kinda. I don't want to cut in the middle of the episode again. The derpness level. The derpness. Hell, dude, how many times I said derp in this one level, in this one episode alone? Should cover a lot. Alright, get him when he's going down. Wow, I cannot hit anything. Well, at least I'm this far. At least I'm this far along, and I only have... Never mind, I need... If I can reach that barrel, it'd be awesome. But I can't, so, therefore... Get him where he's going down. My email is like just lagged like really bad there, so that might be a cue to actually stop this soon. So, wow, total accident. More bananas and eat lives. I say as I avoid every banana ever. Huh. Maybe I can use a shortcut now? Why is it putting me back down here? What? Anyways, I am running up in 15 minutes, so I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm very sorry. Oh, damn. Oh, this is Neopyri, and I am signing out. Juggling monkey! Yay!